Oh my God, this guy is so funny. Well, let me start off with my disclaimer. This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I am an entertainer. The one and only Apefather on the recliner. I just finished my meatball sub. Wow! Still watching, I'm actually watching The Last Don. But, you're not going to find it. You got to go to YouTube. I forgot to mention that. So it's only on YouTube. I don't think you can find it on Netflix or any other place. I'm watching The Last Don. So if you go to YouTube, put in The Last Don, Danny Aiello comes up. Anyway, there's this guy. I think his name is 5K a share or nothing. He was very worried about me with this, the April Fool's joke that my wife, took all my money, took the dogs, took the kids, took the minivan, left me with nothing. And he sends me a message saying, he goes, "Hey, Father, did you make up with the ape wife?" I go, "Yes, I did. It was just an April Fool's prank." And he goes, "Thank God," he says, because he goes, "I was at a Mexican restaurant and I was so worried about you. I was shitting my pants." He said, "Oh, man. You know something? I really enjoy April Fool's pranks, and I've done a lot of them. I'm going to give you a couple, okay? I'm going to tell you some funny stories. So one of my buddies in Brooklyn, Joey, I can't give out his last name. I can't do it for privacy purposes. He's a drummer. And, he used to always tell me that his dream was to get a gig, like on some kind of a tropical island. Like the movie Cocktail, He just wanted to be on a tropical island playing music. He was a big alcoholic, this guy, just drinking and drinking and drinking and partying, right? So he was working at a music school in Brooklyn. I can't say, again, I can't mention names. Let's just call it the M Music School, we'll call it, okay? So I call up my friend. Now, this was on April Fool's Day. And I say, "Is this Joey blah, 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 right? Joey Goomba, right? We'll call him, right?" He goes, "Yeah." But the thing is, I put on my Jamaican voice. I'm going to try to do the best I can. I'll try to sound Jamaican. "Is this Joey, man?" "Yes. My name is Maurice from the island of Jamaica, man. Breezes Resort, man. Rasta, man." And he was like, yeah. I'm like, "Listen, man, I spoke to M Music School, man. They tell me that you are a good drummer, man. You got the groove. You're jamming. You're jamming. I want to jam it with you. You're jamming." Anyway, a little Bob Marley there, right? So he's like, yeah, man, I can play, man, reggae. I can do anything you want. I say, "Listen, man, I want to offer you," whatever it was, $1,000 a week. You live at the hotel. You live at Breezes, man. I give you unlimited drinks, unlimited food, man. Are you interested?" He's like, "Hell yeah." He's like, "Oh my God, this is so amazing." So long story short, he packed his bags. It was really bad what I did. He calls me up, we were very good friends. He's like, "Richie, you're never going to believe this. I just got offered a gig at Breezes, the resort in Jamaica, man." And I said to him, "April Fools." He was like, "What?" I said, "April Fools, surprise, mother effer." Well, he didn't talk to me for I think it was about 3 or 4 months. He stopped talking to me. Oh, man. I used to do some crazy April Fool's pranks. One time, God bless him, name of the Father, I'm saying, he passed away. My Uncle Richie, God bless him. I called him up one day, right? So I said, now I have a cousin named Jerry. So I said, "Is this Richie so-and-so?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Listen, my name is Bob Riley. I'm with the United States Postal Service." So he's like, "What can I do for you, Bob?" I'm like, "With Jerry, blah, blah, blah." He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, right." I'm like, "Well, apparently he bought you a gift from Africa." And he was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yes." I said, "It's actually a live monkey." So he's like, what are you talking about? Now, the reason why he believed it is because I was using like, my cousin's name. So it's like, I don't know, I guess he just thought it was real, right? So I said, the reason why I'm calling you is because we can't by law, just deliver a live animal because there's a potential it could have diseases. This animal has not been checked for, whatever it is, Ebola or anything. So I cannot guarantee you that if this animal either scratches you or bites you, that you won't possibly contract the disease. He's like, don't bring that damn monkey to my house. I said, we have to deliver it. Once we deliver it, you could do whatever you want with it, but I have to deliver it. He's like, do not bring the monkey to the house. So I said, listen, I have to read you a disclaimer. He's like, all right, whatever. I said, listen, do not stare the monkey directly in his eyes, okay? Because that will possibly make him attack you. He's like, don't you bring that damn monkey. I'm like, listen, as long as you don't stare, if you don't look him directly in his eyes, you're going to be all right. I'll give you one more. I could go, I've done so many, man. I've done so many. My grandmother, Anna, may she rest in peace. My grandmother. Oh, my gosh. At the time, my mom was living with my grandmother, right? So this was many years ago. So what happened, I called, is this Anna? I said, this is Bob Riley. I always use that name. Like, I'm from Con Edison. And she's like, what do you want? She's like, my grandmother Anna was like Mickey, from Rocky. She had that real toughness about her, get up, you son of a bitch. Of course, Mickey loves you. That's how she spoke really in real life. She said, what do you want? So I'm like, listen, sorry to bother you, ma'am. I said, but there's an outstanding balance on your Con Edison bill. She goes, well, how much is it? So I said, $2,500. She goes, I don't have that type of money. I said, we're going to have to come and shut the electricity off today. She said, no. It was kind of, I should have never did this to her. She said, you hard on, you son of a bitch. She was calling my brother, Josephine, they're going to shut off the electricity. Get your ass over here. It's my mother comes on the phone. She goes, and then she knows, obviously, I do these types of things. She goes, Richie, what are you doing? You crazy nut. So anyway, I love pranks. I'm a prankster. I could go. I have so many, but I'm going to let you go with that one. So I'm very, very sorry if I upset everyone today that you were worried about me and my wife. But we are very happily married, and it was all just an April Fool's joke. So anyway, Apefather out.